going on, everybody? Lawson Turner back with another episode of the Cover 2 podcast, and we officially have a couple series. The Knicks blew what could have been the series clinching game 5 against the 76ers. The 76ers pulled that game out 112 to 106 in overtime, and this game was a thriller through and through. We saw the Knicks down 5 with just under 9 minutes to go in the game. Then they go on a 13-2 run and take the lead from the 8:58 mark to the 5:03 mark. They go on that 13-2 run, as mentioned. But Tyrese Maxey, I I have no words because when the Sixers needed him the most, when Joel, it's in a night in which Joel just, it seemed as if he didn't have it. Tyrese Maxey stepped up and stepped up big. The Knicks were up at they were up 6 with 28.9 seconds to go. And then Tyrese Maxey hits an and 1 3. And then Josh Hart goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line on the other side. And then the Knicks are up 3 with the. This is the most confusing thing to me. So the Sixers have the ball with 15.3 seconds to go. Sixers have the ball. Down 3. Knicks. Why aren't we fouling? When I was watching the game last night, the second that ball got inbounded and it got under 10, like right when Maxey was about to cross half court, why not foul him and have a free throw shooting contest? I I I don't know that because the Sixers didn't have any timeouts. So even if Maxey hits both free throws, it's a 1 point game. Knicks have two timeouts, which they didn't even call when Maxey hit the game tying 3 with 8 seconds to go. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It amazes me because that is such a well coached team. For them to make a blunder like that was just, it was disappointing really, because this could have been the game where they win and they get a couple days rest against what is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a series after last night's game between the Bucks and the Pacers that will be coming up later this afternoon. But not the game, but the reaction to the game. So let's dive into some of the player stats and some of the differences throughout the game for both teams and which teams could capitalize. Uh, like I mentioned earlier, Joel Embiid, it looked like he just didn't have it. 19 points. Now, granted, I have hammered the point that Joel is, he can dominate the glass like no other, almost like no other. And we saw him early cleaning the glass, finishing defensive possessions. He finished the game with 19 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks. 1 for 4 from 3, 7 of 19 from the floor, and 9 turnovers. Almost had a quadruple double. Tyrese Maxey, I I can't say any more than he he's the sole reason that they won this game. 46 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 19 for 30, 7 for 12 from 3, including that game winning 3 with 8.5 seconds left. We got a Tobias Harris sighting. Wow, like the just last video, I was like, "Where's Tobias Harris been?" It's been a Tobias no show. He plays his best game of the series: 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 6 from 3. This game was the magnitude of, this is why the Knicks need to be relevant. This is why they need to be good. Because Madison Square Garden from the opening tip was electric, loud. The chants were amazing. They were chanting, F Embiid, which I was crying because I could hear from here, and it was, we love seeing fans troll players, and after the questionable stuff that Joel Embiid has done throughout the series with some of the hard fouls and a couple dirty plays, but Whatever the case may be, they are still down 3 games to 2. Let's go to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, almost another perfect game. 40 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. The only thing that he did wrong tonight was when they had the ball down to with 18 seconds left. He had Nicholas Batum on him. He had Hartenstein in the corner. He went for what looked like a sidestep three, jumped for the shot, and just got caught. And he thought Hartenstein was gonna sit in the corner. Hartenstein tried to Hartenstein cut backdoor across the baseline, and Jalen Brunson threw it out of bounds. Now, was that the reason that they lost the game? Yeah, but it's not the first drop of water, and that's not the last drop of water. It's all the drops in between. From not fouling Maxey to that was the last straw. That turnover. And it sucks, but now you got a game 6 in Philly. Let's dive into his castmates. Josh Hart, who missed that free throw, I know he's going to be mad at himself until game 6. Excuse me. He had a nice game overall. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 for 6 from 3. We saw OG Anunoby. Outstanding game by him. Not just on the offensive end, but the defensive end. He did miss a couple open threes, but still overall really solid game. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Miles Deuce McBride, perfect when they needed him. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Good on both ends. This team has a lot of just dogs and guys with heart. Another Dante DiVincenzo below average game. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 3 for 10 from the floor, 1 for 7 from 3. Now, the biggest thing that some of the biggest takeaways from this game, like the Sixers won the 3-point battle by 15. Not 15 threes, 15 points. And they won by 6. So both teams were horrendous from the line. They both missed, they were under 70% both teams. The Knicks were 66.7, making 18 of their 24 free throws, while the Sixers, out of the 19 free throws that they had, they only made 13. And Joel missed 2, which Joel normally doesn't miss free throws. The biggest thing why I thought the Sixers lost game 4 and were down 3-1, they couldn't finish defensive possessions with the rebounds, and they couldn't, generate enough second chance opportunities. This game, they doubled the offensive rebounds that the Knicks had. Doubled. And they won the second chance points category by 4. The Knicks only had 11 second chance points, and the Sixers had 15, which is good. It's one of those things where I'm not ready to say that the Sixers are going to come back from down 3-1, because the Knicks had a golden opportunity to end it here. They did not. So there's a game 6 in Philly, and we'll see who can pull that game out. My early prediction, I still think the Knicks end this, and if it wasn't in 5, then I think it'll be in 6, because I think there'll be a heightened urgency, like, oh well, shit, we don't want it to go back to game 7. I don't care if it's at home. I don't want a game 7. Anything can happen. I mean, me as a fan, I love it. I want all series to go 7. But I think the Knicks close it out in 6. When is game 6? I want to say it's Friday. Game 6 is Thursday. Thursday at 9 p.m. on TNT. I am picking the Knicks to win Thursday in game 6 and win the series 4-2. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. You guys for this video. Be sure to be sure to check us out on Twitter at the Cover Two Pod instead of TWO. It's just TO for Twitter. The Cover Two Pod 26. That link will be in the description. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this series, and can the Sixers come back from down 3-1? Well, for the Cover 2 podcast, I'm Lawson Turner, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.